filming, so we just started up another one. Let me turn this on. Triangle field that we're working on tonight, and Guy kind of tried it out a little bit earlier today. It was a little too wet, so we waited till after lunch. We got a surprise repair job. It wasn't dry enough. This is like I was saying before, shoulder to chest high mowing and string trimming in shorter grass. This is everything we've already done, all the way to that tree line over there. That's where we have been doing cleaning up trees on the wood edge. And I keep, well, looks like he might have got plugged up a little bit. My phone says we've been buffering. Really know, because all of a sudden it kind of doing this because it's less work for me, less work for the kids. We're not having to late at night put it up in the barn or early in the morning trying to beat it, and it's 90 95 degrees with the backhoe, 2 and 3 at a time. He's found if he uses 2 chains stuff or not. I'm doing hay, and it's just working out real swell. So I know a lot of you guys are farmers and doing your own. I'm wondering what is going on with all of you guys tonight. Sometimes it's hay or planting. 4th of July in our area is coming up real fast, and then it gets into wheat harvest and straw season. So that's going to be here real quick. We've got some neighbors that we help out a little bit with their wheat harvest and putting up straw. So we'll be busy doing that too. The nice thing is with this Haybine and with the round baler, we'll have our schedule cleared of this before that comes up. Last year we were working the baler so hard that we broke the time fingers that go up into the square baler, trying to get to all of that straw on top of our own hay, and it really hurt us. It was a lot of money to repair, but we learned a lot. We got it taken care of, and it was just one of those things that happens. I think with farming, there's always going to be repairs. In our life, there's a repair every day. So the car got new shocks today. I noticed it'd been rattling and bumping around an awful lot on the bumps, and I said, boy, I don't want to go out on the highway again. That last trip to the workhouse, I felt like I was all over the place. So we picked up new shocks yesterday and took care of that while this hay was drying this morning. Looks like he's got it all ready to go again. He always backs it out, then starts to run it to see if it clears. Maybe it's not. See if we can zoom for you at all. No, they're down there with the John Deere 2-cylinder. I think they're running the 70 diesel today. And if you didn't catch it before, the Haybine is a John Deere 14-foot 1600A. It was in the last video yesterday of us doing the repair on it. The repair, changing that whole motor to mounting angle iron deal instead of into the side of it has been working perfectly. He keeps checking it. We're working it hard. It is not bouncing and shaking around like it was before. So real good there. The guy's a good engineer as far as fixing that kind of stuff. And he's ready to go. Trey's backed off, so that's usually a good sign Dad's going to get going. We've all been busy doing our own things. I decided to go ahead and do some work on that New Holland Chopper, so it's been over in the yard, and I've been wire brushing it all day with the wire brush on the drill, getting it ready to go, and did a lot more work on that than I do. Just before I started filming, we were having a little trouble getting it going. Two little does, little small ones, ran out of here. They'd been hiding in there and then napping. And then when Trey and I was standing here, there was a little tiny bunny rabbit coming up, and they're sticking close to that garden because they found out they can have a free meal. They've been nibbling off our sunflowers and some of our pumpkins.
Yeah.
Get Dad on here. Come say hi to everybody, George. George is a wild one. I apologize, my phone was not responding to my finger taps. He was having trouble before with it plugging. That video is coming up tomorrow. Every time he was turning, it was kind of binding up on and the auger was virtually no paint on it, so it had surface rust, and this grass was so tall it was wrapping around it, where this is a lot of alfalfa on here. We graphite coated it with this Easy Slide paint product, and I'll link that in tomorrow's video for your information for that. We used it on our New Holland stack wagon to help the bale slide across the deck or first table a lot better, and it helped tremendously. George has been outside playing the whole day today. Let's get past George here a little bit. There you go. He's in a sticky spot because there's a guide wire. That's nice cleanup work to do with a sickle bar mower when you've got it available. I'll probably go along the fence row with a weed whacker and get some of that. Better to knock it down now and have it end up in the baled hay. Oh, there's another one. Little deer just ran off. It's right behind his tractor. It doesn't know really which way to go. Right up in there.
He's doing that with a deer.
Yeah, there she is.
I think he's gonna go onto the road.
Yeah.
He's going onto the road.
She's gonna go across the street maybe. No, going right back to where she was. So good deer. And they're just baby plants.
He wants to get off the
Every year you get a few deer hiding in the hay. Her mom's not around, she just doesn't know where to go to. And it's kind of a ditch sort of creek. So there's a bit of a drop. They cross it all the time and jump up and down. I mean, they could probably leap right across it.
Just gonna go backwards.
See how that thing turns? It does great.
What is that thing going? Now.
Just got a little bit more. It really made fast work of this. He would spend an afternoon cutting just this field. If, you know, we were using what we had and trying to not spend money and be frugal. That's just what we do here. There comes another deer. Kind of in a low spot there. Gonna run into that fence. Yeah.
Oh, there's the deer. That's the baby. That's the baby deer.
It is a baby deer.
That's gonna go.
It's a fawn. Yep, the fawn is gonna go down there and stay. So let's go over and go show you real quick what's been going on over in the yard. Getting a little cleanup there where he had to miss. I don't know if they've come up yet or not, but we've been planting some baby trees, doing a lot of tree trimming, and the garden's coming along. I said the little bunnies have been giving us fits, but we had something like 45 pumpkins growing, and all of a sudden some of our mounds were empty. So I went out there yesterday or the day before, I guess, and planted a little extra so that maybe the rabbits have something else to eat. His corn did not come up, and he had 3 different varieties of corn. Yeah, but I found out he was not watering it, or it could have been the germination thing. There was the video on that. He's got a bunch of sunflowers here, and I added a bunch of sunflowers to it. This is my elderberry bush, and the elderberries are growing up. This is a really good time to do what they call elderberry fritters. People will pick these and deep fry them. And I've never done that myself, but I hear it's delicious. I save that so that they turn into berries, because if you pick them all, you're not going to have berries. So we've already watered the garden tonight. He just planted peppers and a mixed lettuce pack. His onions are doing fabulous, and so are his potatoes. The potatoes are really taking off. And his little brother and sister helped a lot with the tomatoes. So we just divided off our tiny little tomato plants so that everything will start growing. He wants to straw this tonight, and it's gotten cooler, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that real soon. But I'll tell you, I could not stand looking at this chopper any longer. had a viewer comment that it's not worth painting it, and I said everything always sells better painted. So I was looking at the wheels, and I noticed that the wheels were on inside out. The filling stems were facing in. They're not great tires, but they've got tubes in them and they hold air. But overall, the rest of it, I power washed it and worked hard on it, but this head is ugly. So I picked up Tractor Supply, just some basic cheap paint, and we're gonna clean it up. So that's what's going on around here on this Sunday night. I hope everything is going good for you. It's nice to check in with everybody. We don't get to do these live streams very often because we are busy, but today, this is all I've done all day, but I did it all day. Well, I did wash the car one more time because all those trips over to the field, it got dusty and dirty and I could not stand it anymore. So tomorrow, 8 a.m., another video comes out. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.